Hello, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So, I'm going to be ambitious, and today I'm going to do a map drawing of Wales. And I'm going to show you all the main sites of Wales. And I hope you like the video. I'm going to speak in English, but I'll say a couple of things in Gymraeg as well, in Welsh. Give you the full experience. So how well do you know Wales? Have you been here on holiday? Have you seen it in a YouTube video? Never heard of it? Wales is a beautiful country. Of course I would say that. It's quite famous for its flag. Achos mae'r thraig ar y flag. Because the dragon, the red dragon, a thraig goch, is on the flag. This is obviously a beautiful representation. Yeah, but joking aside, it's a beautiful flag. Okay, enough messing around. Let me make a mess of a different type. Llanast, a mess. I think it's easiest to start with the north and come down. I'm going to kind of sketch an outline, hang on. I think it's more sense in green. Yn gwyrdd in green. I'm going to start with the Isle of Anglesey and its Morn, which is in the very north west of the country. I think it's our closest point to the Republic of Ireland. I don't think it juts out that much. Holyhead is in the north here, and it's, I suppose, the largest town city on the Isle of Anglesey. Well, technically it's on the smaller of the islands. I think it's something like Holyhead or Holy Island. Holy Island, probably. And then we have a peninsula sticking out, which is the Llŷn Peninsula. Some more islands are here. Around here is a place called Pwllheli. Pwllheli. I'm gonna have to crush a little bit. I think my peninsula is too long. Sorry, North Wales, you're kind of squeezed in a bit. So, there are quite a few places in the north here. Around here, just where it juts into England, we have Wrexham. And then Rhyl. RH in Welsh is pronounced r. So this place is called Rhyl. And then just here is Liverpool, which of course is in England, but it is incredibly close. Well, I suppose the Wirral is here first, and Birkenhead. You'll also have Llandudno up here, and Colwyn Bay, very beautiful. Snowdonia is here at Eiri. This is our largest mountain. Carnarvon is also up here. Here-ish. Carnarvon. Snowdon is the name of the mountain in the Snowdonia National Park. It's also called in Welsh Eiri. So the border is kind of squiggly, for want of a more technical geographical term. So Herefordshire is along the border here, which is a beautiful area of England. This area is Powys, and the Radnor forest is around here. Shrewsbury is here in England. Newtown is here. There are very few cities in the middle, or towns, large towns, in the middle of the country. This is probably the largest. It's also very difficult to get from south to north and back without going into England, because there are so many mountains here, and there are no motorways or freeways. We call them B roads, so you have motorway, then the next town is an A road, and then the next town is a B road, and it's all B roads. Maybe there's an A road or two. I've been known to not get this right before. Oopsie. Dim D, rydyn ni eisiau gwyrdd, not black. We want green. So there's a large bay called Cardigan Bay. Again, apologies for the squished nature. And of course the most important bit. That's the Gower and Swansea, and that's where I am from. We'll come to it in a minute. It's a little lopsided, but it's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. A very important town is Aberystwyth. And due to the number of letters in its name, I'm glad there are no other large towns in the middle of the country, because it takes up the whole of my map. Aberystwyth. In Celtic languages, Aber means the mouth of a river, the estuary. And it's present in lots of places, from Cornwall to Scotland, such as Aberdeen, for example, which is the mouth of the River Dean. And in Welsh, when we come to Swansea, the Welsh name is Abertawe, which is the mouth of the River Tawe. So I guess there must be a River Ystwyth, and this is where it comes out into the sea, so this is Aberystwyth. And there's a very good university there. Pembrokeshire is down here. Milford Haven. Pembroke Dock is here as well. And those of you who have holidayed in Wales may have been here. Doesn't like me doing this dot. Tenby. Carmarthen is here. Carmarthen is absolutely beautiful. I live in Carmarthenshire now. It is a very Welsh speaking area. Technically, my map should show that there's a long river. The Towy. Which kind of comes up here. Carmarthen's very close to water. Llanelli. There is no English translation. This is the parish of St. Elli. So Llan is a parish, church parish. Llanelli. And Llanelli is a very Welsh-speaking area. I believe the last person to only speak Welsh and not English in Wales lived in Llanelli and died in the 1980s, I believe. It's a very Welsh-speaking area too. Just having a little look for places of interest before we go east, where there are a lot of larger towns and cities. I suppose St. David's needs to get a nod, really. Our patron saint is St. David's, and our patron saint day is St. David's Day, Dydd Gwyl Dewi. We don't say day, we say holiday in Welsh. Dydd Gwyl Dewi, day, holiday of David. Saint in Welsh is San, like in Spanish, but we don't say San Dewi, we just say Dydd Gwyl Dewi. city, but it's tiny. This here is the Gower Peninsula, and it is an area of outstanding beauty, with some of the best beaches in Europe, according to some articles. Although if I turn the camera around you saw the rain right now, you'd understand why they're not as recognised as some places in Spain, Italy and Greece. Swansea is here, and I hinted I am from Swansea. In Welsh it's called Abertawe. Bridgend is further east. Pen y Pontarogwr in Welsh. Our nation's capital is Cardiff. In Welsh we call it Caerdydd. Caer means fortress, from the Latin Chester, I think. Whatever proper word in Latin is, but yes, I think it's in Britain we call these places like Leicester, Chester. So in Welsh it's Caer, like Caernarfon. In Welsh, Carmarthen is Caerfyrddin, which means the fortress of Merlin the wizard. Caerfyrddin. Apparently that's where Camelot was supposed to be located. And the Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur, etc., etc. If you were British, you probably would know of the comedy Gavin and Stacey. So as an honourable mention, Barry, and just next to it, Barry Island, the amusement area, gets on our map. And squished in down here is Newport. Just before you get to the border with England. I feel I've left the north out a little bit. Should we go back? I have a confession. I've never been to the north. Oh, actually, that's a lie. I went when I was a child and I don't remember it. So it's my plan to visit as much as I can. Now I'm back in Wales. Oh gosh. You'll have to excuse my terrible spelling. Handwriting, I should say. Bangor, Bangor. Lincolnshire in the north. So Chester is here. Here. Is Connor's Key. The reason that's important is because they have a team which is currently the champion of the Welsh Premier Soccer Football Division. Partially because Wrexham, Newport, Cardiff and Swansea don't play in the Welsh division, they play in the English division instead. Anyone who's Welsh will know what my final place will be. It really doesn't deserve such a large black dot because it's tiny. But it more than makes up for it. Have you guessed it yet? I've just been off to check my spelling, okay? And this is going to be excruciating if the pen doesn't work. Llan. Llanfair. I've already changed my mind, hang on. Yes, that's right, we need a new page. Llanfair, Pwllgwyn, Gill Gwgerw Chwyrn, Dro Bwll Llantysilio, Goch. Llanfair Pwllgwyn, Gill Gwgerw Chwyrn, Dro Bwll Llantysilio, Goch. Often shortened to Llanfair, Pwllgwyn Gill. With a population of fewer than 3,000 people. St Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel, near to the rapid whirlpool of Llantysilio of the Red Cave. Obviously. Thanks for joining me today for my map video on my drone map video on Wales, Cymru. Diolch yn fawr am ddod. Thank you for coming. Diolch yn fawr am wylio y fideo ma. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Give it a like, drop me a comment, etc. If you didn't find my drawing too hideous, could you recommend another country, possibly an easy one, that I should do next? Diolch yn fawr iawn I chi I gyd. Thank you very much everyone. So much. And I'll see you soon. Tabwch chi. Bye everyone. Hwyl fawr.